Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to the Alpha Omega Trophy and Easter Egg Guide. In this video, we will have every single step to complete the Easter egg, as well as everything you will need to complete all 10 trophies. Now, on screen, what you are going to see is timestamps for every single thing you need. If it has a trophy, it is for specifically a trophy, and if it has an Easter egg, it will be for the Easter egg steps. All timestamps are down below, and keep in mind when we are going through part locations for the ray gun, the shield, and the teleporter, all locations and for what part they are for will be in the top left corner. Without further ado, let's jump into it. The first trophy is Checkpoint Zulu. In Alpha Omega, survive the first 20 rounds without leaving the security checkpoint. This is actually for once a really hard round 20 spawn room challenge. Now, I don't know if you can cross the actual checkpoint where you drop down, but I spent my whole 20 rounds just at spawn. I recommend doing this on the casual difficulty so you have more damage towards zombies as well as more health. I highly recommend taking your Strife Operator mod, which is the bayonet, as well as Wraith Fires and the Ray-gnarok DG5s. This will ensure that you have the best chance of reaching round 21. The next trophy after Checkpoint Zulu is Galvanizer. In Alpha Omega, kill 115 zombies with the Galvanuckles in a single match. This is really easy to do. On the red truck in the cul-de-sac, open the door and there will be an ICR and Galvanuckle wall buy. For 5,000 points, you can buy the Galvanuckles and you will be able to get 115 zombies killed very easily since it is a one-shot knife up until round 14. The next trophy is Nuketown Hustle. In Alpha Omega, unlock the Pack-a-Punch machine by round 5. This is really easy to do. All you have to do is turn on the power in the cul-de-sac and then head down into the bunker. Once you open up to the generators, turn on this little red screen and it will start a 60-second lockdown where you will be fighting the new Nova 6 enemies. Now, once you are done this 60-second lockdown, the doors will open back up and you can head to the surface. You will notice 4 buildings have Nova 6 gas spewing out of the roofs or windows. All you have to do is find the 4 ventilation shafts and hold square. Now, this is just like the final Reich's holding square step, except there will be more zombies spawning the second you start this. Once all 4 ventilation shafts are open, Pack-a-Punch in the beds location will now be open and ready to use. To complete, it's a toss-up. In Alpha Omega, kill 15 Jolting Jacks on rooftops with grenades in a single match. Once you unlock Pack-a-Punch, Jolting Jacks or the electrical Nova 6s will spawn on rooftops. I highly recommend using acid bombs or Wraith Fires since they seem to kill the best. You can use frag grenades as well. I don't know about sentry guns. Anyway, all you have to do is throw your grenades up there, either stick them or kill them however you want with grenades. If they teleport from the roof onto the ground as you stick them and they blow up on the ground, it will not count, so you have to kill 15 while they are still remaining on the rooftop. On screen, what you guys are going to see is all the part locations for the ray gun, the teleporter, and the shield. There is 3 possible locations for all 3 parts for all 3 buildables. You will need all 9 of these parts for upcoming Easter egg steps, so I recommend getting them as soon as possible. To get Chug, all you have to do is buy all 4 perks in 35 seconds or less. This is really easy to do. Once you have the teleporter pad put down, put it right beside the brew perk and right beside the soda perk, and then follow the exact same path I run to get all 4 perks. It is very easy to do, and it is pretty hard to mess it up. Now let's do the first Easter egg step. Head to operations and interact with Rushmore. Now you have to locate the 4 codes listed in order. The operations code, which is on the desk to the left of Rushmore, the Sawyer code, which is in the ADP interrogation on top of the desk, the Peter McCain, which is in the APD control room. Shoot a stack of papers until you find the correct code. The Purnell code can be found after obtaining a key in the solitary room in the key box and then heading to the yellow house. Go upstairs and unlock the desk drawer and you will have all 4 codes now. Now, input the Operation Toy Soldier code, which was the operations code, into Rushmore. Now, Rushmore will ask for the Sawyer, McCain, and Purnell codes in random order. Once he asks for a certain code, just put it in until all 4 are in. Once you have completed all 4 codes, you will also unlock A.D.A.M, which will be used in future Easter egg steps. Now that we've gotten this far, we can get the achievement Entrapment Entrepreneur. In Alpha Omega, kill 11 zombies with 5 different traps. All you have to do is use 5 different traps to kill 11 zombies in a single game. Every time you put in a code, a new area of the map has a trap unlocked. There is going to be a fire trap, a blade trap, an acid trap, a lightning trap, and some weird soul trap in the APD interrogation room. Once you have gotten all 11 kills with 5 of these traps, you will get the achievement. Now that we have Pack-a-Punch and Rushmore unlocked, we can now build ourselves a Raygun prototype. To get the frame, there is going to be 4 TVs around the map. The locations for these TVs are in the yellow house backyard, the APD control room, the diner, and the site entrance. Find these TVs and they are soul boxes. Hold square to activate, and then once filled, they will show a number on the screen. Take all 4 numbers in order from the first number you got to the last number you got, and head to Rushmore. Input all 4 numbers, and behind you, 4 raygun frames will pop out of the ground on a little cart. Now, to upgrade them, you will need a canister. To get those canisters, we will need alternate ammo type. To get the Raygun Mark II-V, you need a Pack-a-Punch weapon with kilowatt. Head down into the generator room, and there will be a little vent with a little bit of yellow electricity coming out of it. Shoot it with the kilowatt weapon and reveal the canister. Once you have the canister, then head above ground, and there is going to be 5 telephone poles, one with sparking yellow at the very top. Once you find the one with yellow at the very top, shoot it until it becomes fully permanently yellow. Then rinse and repeat until all 5 are done, and all of them will shoot this electric generator over here. Put your canister in the generator and it will start a soul box. Now, once you are in this soul box circle, if you leave, your souls will reset, so if you stay in here for the full time and without leaving, you will complete it very fast. Once this soul box is done, you can take your canister to the upstairs of the operations room and craft your first ray gun, which will give you the experimental prototype trophy. In Alpha Omega, construct a ray gun. Also, since it is the Mark II-V, we will also get the trophy Ray-gnarok. In Alpha Omega, stun 10 zombies at once with the Raygun Mark V. This is really easy to do. Just train up a bunch of zombies and then just use the Raygun Mark V. It's honestly that easy. To get the Raygun Mark II-X, obtain Cryofreeze and then head into the APD interrogation room, the prisoner holding, or the operations. There will be a filing cabinet with blue smoke coming out of it. Just shoot it and collect the canister. Then head underground to the bunker, and there will be 3 zombies with Cryofreeze smoke around them. Kill them with the Cryofreeze weapon and then knife them. They will drop a blue goo that you can pick up. Once you have done all 3 blue goos off the ground and pick them up, you can now head to the APD control. Throw the canister in this blue container here, and the soul spot will start once again. Once you complete this and the canister is charged, head upstairs to the operations room and you will have the Raygun Mark II-X. To get the Raygun Mark II-Y, obtain a Pack-a-Punch weapon with brain rot, and there will be 3 piles of dirt that have a possibility of smoking. Once you find the green smoke, either in the greenhouse backyard, the center street near a light pole, or the yellow house backyard, kill a turned zombie right above it. Then you will expose the canister and you can pick it up. Now there will also be a yellow orb that spawns. Find the teleporter pad where it goes to and place your teleporter pad below it. Once you shoot the orb, it will go through the teleporter pad to another empty pad around the map. Once you find where it came out, place another teleporter pad and shoot the orb. Then, once it is returned to its original location, you can now teleport after you shoot the yellow orb. You'll notice you will displace the orb and the orb will disappear. Then head down to where A.D.A.M is in the storage facility and place your canister here and start the soul collecting stage once again. Once you have collected all the souls, then head back to the upstairs of the operations, and once again you will get the Raygun Mark II-Y. To get the Raygun Mark II-Z, get Firebomb, and there will be a cabinet possibly in the greenhouse kitchen, the yellow house kitchen, or the lounge near the pool table. Once you find the cabinet that has a little bit of smoke coming out of it, shoot it with the Firebomb weapon and then collect the canister. You'll notice one of the 4 houses outside with their chimneys might have purple smoke coming out of it. What you have to now do is throw a grenade to land on the chimney and have it explode. I highly recommend using Wraith Fires because they have that huge area of effect. Once you have done that, the purple smoke will disappear. Head into whatever house that was and use the fireplace fire as your canister charging step. Now, once again, once you collect all the souls, head to the upstairs operations, and you will now have the Raygun Mark IIZ. This will now give you the trophy Raygun Bonanza. In Alpha Omega, construct all rayguns in a single match. The next step is going to be to take Galvanuckles down into the bunker. Find the TV with the yellow screen with static playing. Knife a zombie with the Galvanuckles in front of it, and then a bunch of letters followed by numbers will start playing. So you might hear something like A1100F0530. On screen, there is going to be a guide for every letter for a specific building. In order from the first letter to the last, go and put those times in the correct orders. Once you have put a time in correctly, you will hear Rushmore say you have done that house correctly. Once you've done it from first to last, there will be one house that you have not done. Go to that house and knife the clock with your Galvanuckles and it will show a time. Take that time to Rushmore and input it into the clock. Once you have put that time into Rushmore, you have completed this step. Once you have done that, interact with Rushmore again, and he will tell you there is some sort of weird Nova 6 walking around the map. Head down to the generators until you find the red Nova 6. Basically, you want the red Nova 6 to follow you all the way to the transfusion facility until it crawls through a window. After that, head back to operations and interact with Rushmore once again. After that, now head to the storage room and activate A.D.A.M, and then bring him to the bunker stairs between the greenhouse, backyard, and the diner. Interact with the door to get Marlton to give you a 115 canister while A.D.A.M is standing there. Once you obtain the 115 canister, take it to the shelf in the transfusion facility and place it on the shelf. Once you've placed it on the shelf, head back to the operations and interact with Rushmore once again. Now you will need a jolting jack to electrocute a core behind you. Basically, keep a jolting jack alive and let him shock right behind you. Once it is done, this core will now be able to be picked up. You will have to take it to the core slot in the operations room, however it is timed very fastly. So you will need to use the katana or stamina pro with the teleporters to help you get it there as fast as possible. Once that is done, there will be 3 pictures around the map with a green glowing mist. All you have to do is get a turned zombie to knock these down. Once all 3 are down, you can now put in all 3 codes into Rushmore and the power will go out. Now there are 6 interactable power switches in the current locations: diner, lounge, beds, garage, storage, and solitary. On screen, there is going to be a guide of what switches need to be up and what switches need to be down. Once all of these are done, power shall be restored. Now, around the map, after you interact with Rushmore once again, there will be newly spawned mannequins. There will be 3 mannequin lockdowns you have to do, so all the players in the game must go to the mannequin area and start the lockdown. At the end of each lockdown, you will pick up 1 mannequin part. After all 3 mannequin parts have been collected, head to the ADP interrogation room and put them on the mannequin. There will be a little bit of dialogue with the Peter McCain trapped in the mannequin, as well as Rushmore. Now you will need to go and find the soul orb and escort it around the map. Once you've escorted it around the map until you get it back to Peter McCain, this step will now be complete. Interact with Rushmore once again and he will tell you about the pyramid underground in the ADP control room. This is basically going to be the boss fight, so make sure you have all your perks, weapons, and everything ready to go. In the boss fight, there is a few different steps. The first is just like the moon Easter egg where a bunch of mannequins will spawn and you will have to fill up the souls of the pyramid. Once this is done, you will interact with the computer once again and a new countdown will start. You will now have to fight the Avogadro and fill 4 soul chambers in 4 different areas of the room. In the control room, there is going to be all 4 locations in the bunker on the screen. Do them from left to right. Once this is done, you will now be able to shoot the Avogadro back into the pyramid, completing the Easter egg. Once you've completed the Easter egg, you will get the final trophy, which is Electric Awakening Party. In Alpha Omega, begin Nikolai's grand scheme. Well guys, that's all 10 trophies and the Easter egg. I hope you guys did enjoy and I hope this did help a lot of you out. If you did have any issues, comments is where to do that. Leave a dislike if you didn't, leave a like if you liked, and yeah, if there is one, I'll see ya next time. Peace.